Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mental Garage. I've finally gotten the RB30 all put back together. So engine's all done, it's all sealed up. I've still got some accessories that I want to put on it, but that can happen after. I want to get a car up and running. I was going to repaint the engine bay, tidy up the engine bay a little bit, but me being me, I'm not patient enough, so I just want to get it done, back on the road and back cruising again. So I'm going to start putting the engine back in the car now. I've got all my parts, everything that goes back in the way that came out. So just going to be some short snippets of putting the engine back in and getting it up and running. Just get in there. I want to lose it. I want to lose it. That was easy. Alright, so the RB30 is in the VL. Now, it went in pretty easy. I'm just going to start butting everything up now and get up and running.
Nutty.
Alright guys, it is the following day from starting to put the engine back in the VL. I just spent the morning just finishing some vacuum hoses off and just plumbing a few things up, but the engine's back together. I've got to throw a battery in it and hopefully it starts, runs and does what it needs to do. So let's get to it. I've just thrown a jumper pack in the boot and let's see if it fires up and starts. I'm actually gobsmacked that it started like straight away. So I did make sure that when I was putting this together that everything was going back to correctly. I was taking my time and doing everything properly, double checking things, triple checking things. So when I did turn the key, I was hopeful that it was going to start straight away, and it did. Now, I'll just flip the camera and just show you guys a couple of things. So from the video, when you've seen that we did do the head gasket on the dyno, we did pull out the coil packs and spark plugs to check to see which spark plug had water in it, because we did think that it did do the head gasket. And the bolts that hold in the coil packs here are still at Sean's workshop, so I still need to get them and tighten them down. My radiator does have a small leak in it, so I have to replace the radiator. This engine bay isn't, you know, show quality engine bay. I've still got factory wiring loom. I've still got, you know, overflow bottles and stuff like that. I built this car pretty much to just do a standard turbo conversion. Like, it started off as a stock turbo conversion when I built the first engine for this car, and I did want to sort of keep it as original as possible without having to cut and shut and do too much modification to the car. One day, if I do want to turn this back to original car for some reason, I can. I haven't chopped and changed too much stuff. Even on the interior, it's still got, you know, factory cluster and all that sort of stuff. I haven't gone and put crazy gauges and stuff in it. Even from the outside, when you look at the car, you know, stock wheels, haven't tubbed it, haven't cut diffs, haven't done anything like that. So it is still a good factory car. I haven't cut it up and cut shut and done stupid shit to it. So it is still a good original car. And if I did want to change it back to an NA, like I said, one day I can pull the turbo stuff off and put it back to factory non-turbo car. So like I said, I've still got to get the coil pack bolts and I've got to change my radiator. Once I do that, I can do a run-in on the car, do a few Ks before we get it back up on the dyno and do a tune to it. So it'll be a couple of weeks before we get it back up on the dyno. Just want to cruise it a little bit, enjoy it, get back in the car. At least I can start enjoying it a little bit and start cruising. Hopefully no more dramas, so hopefully this engine will last. This is the first engine I've ever done a complete rebuild on. So hopefully I did everything correctly. Sean was overlooking everything, and I want to thank him a lot. If you guys are building a car or you want some advice or you're looking to get something done, go see Sean at Boostworks. He's a massive help. He has so much knowledge behind him. He's been in the industry for years. Recommend him highly. So go see Sean at Boostworks if you are in Adelaide. I'm going to end the video here. Upcoming very shortly is another car that I've purchased. I've spent a bit of money on buying a bit of a project car. It's a chrome bumper car, so something a bit different to what you guys have seen on my channel previously. So stick along, follow along, like, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, stay tuned for something a bit different coming to the channel shortly, guys. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.